one of the things I wanted to point out was how numerology supersedes astrology. And again, some of you guys might have heard this before, but it's worth pointing out there. And the reason it's worth pointing out there is this. Everyone knows that Gemini is the sign of communication. This is not news. This is not GG33 knowledge. But what it is it shows you that Gemini is also the third sign. Third sign, Gemini. As a numerologist, or at least as a skilled numerologist, you have to understand that the number 3 tells you a lot, if not more, about the Gemini than the sign itself. I'll give you an example. Again, Gemini is the sign of communication, but 3 is the number of communication. Communication starts with C again. C is the third letter. So again, you see how the numerology supersedes the astrology itself. Think, people. Think. That's what the Aquarius age is all about. It's all about thinking with metaphysical, learning to think a whole new way. And honestly, that's what it's going to take to beat these right here. The Chinese are using metaphysical knowledge against the United States of America. That back here, that's a symbol of hate. That might as well be a Nazi flag. By the way, Nazis were red, so was the Chinese. These people right here, they use numerology and astrology all the time. I'll give you an example. Chairman Xi, the president of China, or who I like to call the comrade. He is born in 1953, the year of the snake. He became president in 2013, the year of the snake. So a snake takes power in the snake year. That's extremely positive. Since 2013, China has really expanded their GDP. Now they're pushing in ways that no one has ever seen them push before. What's that? When it comes down to the Chinese, they're not the only ones doing it. I mean, Russian President Vladimir Putin came to power in 2000, was reelected 2012. He's a dragon, born 1952. Russia has really risen up since he became the president. Now let's go to America. George W. Bush, born 7/6/1946, one of the worst presidents in American history. Complete piece of garbage. George Bush came to power in 2000. 2000 was a dragon year, and he was born in the year of the dog. Dogs and dragons are enemy signs. Never good to come to power in your enemy year. George Bush's presidency was a complete failure. One of the reasons, just that. You want more examples? That's fine. Mussolini, born in the goat year, comes to power in an ox year, his enemy sign, in Italy. And who does he befriend? He takes Italy to war with the Nazi Germany. And Nazi Germany is headed by an ox. So Mussolini came to power in his enemy year and made a deal with his enemy. Italy was destroyed under his leadership. Saddam Hussein, born in the ox year, comes to power in 1979. Year of the goat, his enemy year. Iraq was attacked in 1991, and he was taken out in 2003. Both goat years. So a man who comes to power in his enemy year destroys that country as well. Bush did a hell of a job of destroying this country. And now we have Joe Biden. Joe Biden, born in a horse year, is running for president in a rat year. If he wins, kiss this country goodbye. And that is the fundamental reason why you need to vote for Trump. Because yes, he's a piece of shit. Yes, he's probably not as bright as people think he is. From what I understand from talking to people who've talked to him, he usually goes with the last person in the room, last voice he hears. That's who he goes with. I don't have many nice words to say. Yet he's still the best president I've ever lived under. And that's pathetic and scary and reality all at the same time. But if Joe Biden gets in, if Joe Biden wins, well, we're going to have a president come in his enemy year, and it won't be good. And now you know. So even if you're a Democrat, even if you're a liberal, you have to understand that even if you detest Donald Trump called me a loser on Twitter. I'm not you know me, I hit back hard. Still voted for guys, swallowed my pride and voted for it because I understand what the other side's going to bring. It's nothing good. And it's a lot worse. It is better to deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't. Especially one coming to power in his enemy year. Very important to understand that. I remember in 2016, I helped the Trump campaign win. Used to stump on WTAM for the guy all the time. That's the biggest radio station in Ohio. Tell people to vote for him. Used to, get VIP at his rallies. As a matter of fact, I was one of 5,000 people invited to his inaugural ball at the second level. I was, there with Floyd Merriweather and owners of NFL teams. And funny part is, of all the billionaires that were there, Floyd Merriweather was the only one who had bodyguards. Boy, it's something else. But yeah, I was there for the whole 9 yards. Took pictures with the campaign manager, everything. And then I said something negative about Trump in 2017. Again, I was mostly positive at that point, but I said something negative at that point. And he had a rally in Cleveland, and I, called my dude up, and I'm like, hey, give me my VIP. Yeah, this has never been a problem before. He's like, yeah, sure. Calls me back the next couple of days. He's like, I don't know how to tell you this, but they said no. Absolutely amazing. So again, that's what this guy and his relationship's been like. I actually told Trump to his face on the 22nd, interestingly enough, on October 22nd, 2016, at the IX Center in Cleveland, Ohio. I told him that he would be the president of the United States, and he looked shocked. And I said numerology and astrology, and he smiled. He did not think he was going to win. He did not think he was going to win. I did. But he didn't, and that tells you a lot. After all of that, I'm still going to vote for him. And I explain my reasons why. So, yes, they want to call you a racist, a homophobe, all that good stuff. Doesn't matter. They don't know what I know, and they don't know what now you know. Joe Biden gets in. Kiss this country goodbye.